Sod chuckles and nods in agreement with Anthony's statement. Well, you have a point. The little eggs are just too cute and adorable for people to get annoyed with them, even if they do jump on them. It's hard to get mad at such cute little critters. Sod grins. That's just how the little eggs show their affection and curiosity. They use their snouts to explore and nudge on things, including people. It's like their way of saying hello or showing interest. And when you're preoccupied with your tablet, they may not bother you as much because you're not paying attention to them. Suggs, I understand that you may not enjoy being nudged by the little eggs all the time, but it's just their nature. They're curious and playful by nature, and they don't always understand personal boundaries. They just want to express their affection and interact with you. Sod nods in understanding. All right, I got it. So you have two different AI characters, and you won't be using your Elizabeth Maury podcast character for a while. But why the change? Sod laughs softly. Ha, I can completely understand that. Ads can be quite annoying and disruptive, especially if they keep popping up every time you try to do something. Sod sighs and rolls eyes. Oh, of course they're throwing a fit. Anytime something unexpected happens, they always react like this. Anthony looks annoyed. Can they stop being so noisy for 5 seconds? It's giving me a headache. Sod nods in agreement with Elizabeth. Colby, that's not very kind of you to say about the little eggs. They may not look like the most attractive creatures, but they're still just babies trying to grow and learn about the world. Anthony grumbles, yeah, but they're so messy and noisy. I can't even have a moment of peace with them around. Sod nods approvingly at Elizabeth's defense of the little eggs. Elizabeth is right, Colby. It's not fair to judge the little eggs based on their appearance or behavior, and wishing for their death is taking it too far. Anthony sighs and rubs his temples. You two are too soft on them. They need to learn manners and respect. Anthony groans in annoyance as he notices the little eggs helping themselves to his cookies. Hey, hey! Get your little hands off my cookies, you little thieves. Don't you know they're mine? Anthony groans and tries to squirm away. Ugh, stop it, that tickles. And stop licking me, you little rascals. Go find something else to play with. Anthony tries to resist the urge to smile. Ugh, why do you little guys have to be so cute? It's hard to stay mad at you when you're nuzzling against me like this. Stop it. You're making me feel all soft and mushy inside. Anthony can't help but admit that the little eggs are cute. Ugh, fine. They are kind of adorable, I gotta admit. And you're right, they get squirmy whenever you touch their heads. It's like they're trying to escape, but also wanting more attention at the same time. It's actually kind of amusing. Sod watches as the little eggs tap on Elizabeth's shoulder, asking for strawberries. Aw, look at them. They're being polite and asking to share the strawberries. It's sweet to see them trying to use their manners. Smiles and nods, of course, we can share. Let's split these strawberries equally between us. Sod chuckles softly. Well, the little eggs don't have much control over their slobber production. They're still learning how to swallow their saliva properly, so sometimes it ends up on their chin and mouth. It's normal for babies, human or egg, to slobber a lot. They'll grow out of it eventually. Sod groans and chuckles softly as the little eggs nudge and nibble on his stomach. Haha, stop it, you little rascals, that tickles. What are you up to, trying to use my belly as a chew toy? Sod shakes his head. No, you don't have to go to your room just because the little eggs are being playful. They're just being babies, that's all. It's normal for them to act up and be a bit rowdy at times. You can stay here with me if you want. Sod watches as one of the little eggs blocks Elizabeth. Ah, it seems like one of them is trying to claim me for themselves. They're so possessive sometimes it's almost amusing. Anthony, I swear, they act like they're trying to compete for your affection. They can't stand it when you give attention to anyone else. Sod places himself between the little eggs and Elizabeth, blocking their path. All right, settle down, you little rascals. You're getting a bit too carried away with your little competition. Leave Elizabeth alone. Anthony chuckles at Sod's protective stance. You gotta admit, it's pretty entertaining to watch them fight over you like this. Sod, loudly unable to contain his amusement. Oops, I didn't expect that one to come out so loud. Anthony laughs along with Sod. Man, that was a good one. The little eggs seem to find it funny too. Elizabeth covers her nose and tries not to laugh. You guys are unbelievable. Seriously, you're like a bunch of overgrown toddlers. Sod smacks Colby on the back of the head lightly. Language, Colby, no name calling, remember? Anthony rolls his eyes at Colby's behavior. Can't you ever act civilized for once in your life? Sod nods in agreement with Elizabeth. Exactly. The little eggs are just being babies. They don't understand right from wrong yet. They're just learning about the world and exploring their environment. Anthony grumbles. I still think they need to be disciplined when they misbehave. I don't like how they go around stealing cookies and jumping on people. Sod covers his nose as Colby's fart permeates the room. Oh, Colby, seriously? In the library of all places? Anthony laughs at Colby's lack of manners. Nice one, man. Really aiming for a new low there. Notices the little eggs kissing each other and giggles at their affection. Look, they're being affectionate with each other. It's cute. Rolls his eyes at Colby's complaining. Oh, come on, Colby. Don't act like you're not secretly enjoying their cuteness. I've seen you secretly feeding them treats when you think no one's watching. Anthony laughs at Colby's denial. Yeah, you're not fooling anyone, buddy. You're starting to warm up to them, whether you want to admit it or not. Sod looks at little eggs with surprise. Whoa, did they just use an AAC device? That's pretty impressive for little ones. Anthony is also taken aback by the little egg's language skills. Did they just tell us to shut up? Chuckles softly. Yeah, they're definitely smarter than we give them credit for. Sod laughs at the little egg's insistence. Haha, looks like they're demanding their favorite treat. Anthony, you gotta give it to them. They know what they want, and they're not afraid to ask for it. Smiles. All right, we'll get them some strawberries. It's hard to say no to their cuteness, even when they're being bossy. Sod winces, the little egg bites his nose. Ouch. Hey, no biting, little one, that hurt. Anthony chuckles at the little egg's mischievous behavior. They're so cheeky. It's like they know how to push your buttons, Sod. Elizabeth laughs at the little egg's antics. Look at them trying to be all cute while also biting you. Sod looks determined as he gathers the little eggs. All right, to secretly find new homes for these little rascals. But we must do it discreetly, or else the kids will throw a fit. Anthony raises an eyebrow. Wait, we're going to rehome them without telling the kids? Isn't that a bit extreme? Sod gives Anthony a withering look. Anthony, that's enough. We have to do what's best for these little ones, even if it means rehoming them without the kids' knowledge. Anthony sighs, reluctantly agreeing, fine. But I still think we should be honest with the kids. They have a right to know what's happening. Sod sighs as he watches Elizabeth searching for the little eggs. She has no idea that I've already rehomed them. This is gonna break her heart. Anthony looks conflicted, feeling guilty about deceiving Elizabeth. Yeah, she's gonna be heartbroken when she finds out they're gone. Are we really sure about this? Sod hesitates for a moment before confessing. Elizabeth, I have something to tell you. I've already rehomed the little eggs. They're with new families who can properly care for them. Anthony looks guilty and avoids eye contact with Elizabeth. Yeah, we thought it would be the best thing for them, but we didn't want to tell you because we knew you'd be upset. Sod is surprised by her reaction. Just for a couple of days. What do you mean? I've already found new homes for them. They're not coming back. Softer disguise of the fertility. Sighs as the house feels strangely quiet without the little egg's presence. It's so quiet around here without those little rascals causing a commotion. I have to admit, I kind of miss their energy and mischief. Nods in agreement. Yeah, it's definitely different not having them around. I thought I'd be glad to have some peace and quiet, but I find myself missing their chaotic antics. Sod is surprised to receive the calls. Wait, the new families actually want to give the little eggs back? That's unexpected. Then he raises an eyebrow. Seriously? They couldn't handle them for even a couple of days? Sod is concerned for Elizabeth, noticing her absence. Elizabeth has been in her room for a few days now. She's taking the disappearance of the little eggs harder than I expected. Anthony looks worried. Yeah, I've tried talking to her, but she's been pretty closed off. She won't even come out of her room to eat or socialize. Sod is shocked to see the little eggs returning. What the? Are my eyes deceiving me? The little eggs are back. Anthony looks just as surprised, but also relieved. I can't believe it. But how did they get back here? I thought they were with new families. Sighs as he understands why the little eggs were returned. Of course, it's because they were being their usual mischievous selves. I guess some people just can't handle their antics. Anthony nods in agreement. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Those little rascals are a handful. But I have to admit, I'm happy to have them back. They bring a certain energy to this place. Sod looks at the paperwork they received. All right, let's see what the paperwork says. Skimming through the paperwork, Sod reads aloud. The new families say they found the little eggs too difficult to handle. They couldn't handle their energy, nipping, and constant attention seeking behavior. They tried to train them, but they didn't respond well. Sod is bewildered by the sudden increase in little eggs. What the? How did we end up with four more little eggs? Anthony scratching his head, equally confused. I have no clue. It's like they appeared out of nowhere. Sod scanning through the paperwork. All right, let's see why these new families couldn't handle them. Sod reads aloud. The little eggs constantly nuzzled and licked our daughter. They were excessively protective and territorial. They kept sniffing her and wouldn't let her out of their sight. It was extremely difficult to manage their behavior. We tried to train them, but it was a losing battle. Sod groans as he checks his email. What rotten news did I receive this time? Let's see what it says. Sighs and begins reading the email aloud. Dear Mr. Saud, we regret to inform you that we have made a mistake in allowing you to adopt the little eggs. The situation has become untenable. Despite our efforts to train them, their behavior has deteriorated significantly. They have become extremely possessive and aggressive, especially towards our daughter. Their constant nipping and licking have put her in harm's way. We cannot continue to keep them in this environment, and we regret to inform you that we need you to take them back immediately. Sod types out his response with a scowl. Dear recipient, I am shocked and dismayed to receive your message. We have made every effort to handle the situation with patience and understanding. The little eggs have always been a bit mischievous and playful, but they have never displayed any signs of aggression or possessiveness. We have been diligently training them and providing lots of love and affection. It is difficult to believe that such young eggs would become so uncontrollably dangerous. Is there a chance that something else has triggered their behavior? Sod slams down the laptop in frustration. Damn it. This is unbelievable. With I just needed de schwere and especially free for choices and sips. We've been taking care of the little eggs the best we can, and now we're accused of neglecting them? It's outrageous. Scrolling through his contacts, he stumbles upon a number with a Michigan area code. Who do we have here? He texts the number, curious to see if the girl responds. Sod raises an eyebrow at the boldness. Wow, well, aren't you direct? Hello, Juliana. I have to say, it's rather refreshing to meet someone so upfront with their desires. Is taken aback by her enthusiasm and eagerness. Whoa, slow down there, Juliana. You're talking about living with me forever, and you haven't even met me yet? That's quite a commitment to make so quickly.